We're back, baby. It's the charity stripe pitcher free throws because they are free. Joshua Fisher, Alexander tossed me the rock to Sopolis right here. Best of Bleav on Stadium. So many great clips in this segment. We have 3 right now coming your way. We're going back to back to back. Jordan's Bulls in the 90s. Pick which one you want. The first three-peat or the second three-peat. Dealer's choice. All right, up first, Chris Braden, Orlando Franklin, Bleav in Broncos. Then we have Bleav in Chargers, Borna Nazari, Lorenzo Neal. Then we have Seattle's best pod, Take 12, Brett Davern, Lofa Tatupu, and their guest, linebacker KJ Wright. All talking Russell Wilson. Enjoy.
And the writing has been kind of on the wall. You know, you don't give up what you have to give up in order to get Russell Wilson if you're not going to do a long-term deal with him. And for me, Chris, I'm just happy that the deal came now rather than later, right? Because the longer you wait with these deals, especially at the quarterback position, you know, all it takes is the right type of quarterback to sign for a little bit more. And all of a sudden, if you're the Broncos, you've got to ante it up. Right now, I love this deal because what we saw was Aaron Rodgers signed his deal averaging about a little bit over $50 million a couple of years ago.
Yep.
Then we watched Kyler Murray and Deshaun Watson sign their deals, but those deals are right around the $45 million a year range. I was very much afraid that the next quarterback that was going to sign was going to be the big deal, right? And so you're looking at Aaron Rodgers at a little bit over 50. So what was Russell going to get? 52, 53? But I'm happy that the Broncos were able to figure something out, come to a common ground. You know, Russell, it's like, hey, we scratch your back, you scratch our back type of situation. We know Aaron Rodgers, 2 years it took him to get that deal. There was all types of rambling. He wanted to get out of Green Bay, and then they did that deal that just blew everybody away, right, and reset that market. With a guy like Russell Wilson, there's common ground with him and the Broncos. Russell was out there in Seattle, getting beat up, having to run for his life. Seattle never addressing that offensive line. And Russell's getting a little older. So finally, the Broncos traded for him. And now it's a situation where we got you out of that situation. We got a team that has young talent around us. We're not just going to give you defensive weapons. Remember, the Broncos, Chris, have spent a lot of draft capital over the last couple of years on offense. So I assumed that was a very appealing factor to Russell signing with the Denver Broncos. So when you look at all these different scenarios, this was perfect, you know, and I'm glad the Broncos were able to get it right at that $49 million a year number where it didn't reset the market and you didn't wait.
$49 million a year, second highest paid on an annual basis in the NFL behind Aaron Rodgers at 50 a year. Justin Herbert, I'll tell you, he's probably gonna get 55 a year. He's probably gonna get 7 years, 380, and he's going to be buying not homes. He's gonna be buying cul-de-sacs around the country with that kind of money. I mean, holy cow, holy petunias, that is incredible. Russell Wilson hasn't even played a game for the Broncos yet.
Bambi, oh my God, I tell you, Borna, that one was legendary. I'm gonna have to steal that from me. He's not gonna be buying homes. He's gonna be buying cul-de-sacs. You know what? That's the go-to line now.
Russ has some comments. QB3, speaking at the Broncos kickoff lunch, said one of the things that appealed to him about Denver was that he didn't have to carry the team on his shoulders alone.
Okay, a lot to unpack here. First of all, very funny. I like Borna's cul-de-sac line as well. Love KJ Wright laughing at Russ saying he carried his team on his shoulders, which we could break that down a little bit more, what he's saying, I think. Read between the tea leaves. And then obviously Orlando saying that he did like a you scratch my back, I scratch yours, yet he's making almost $50 million. And TB12 is a guy I always think of because all the contractual manipulation he did and the sacrifices he made. He never made more than 30, and I get it was a different time, but still, all the monetary sacrifices he's made in his annual deal so more money could be allocated throughout the rest of the Patriots and ultimately Buccaneers organization. But
because he cared about winning.
Yeah, winning's everything.
He wanted to win a Super Bowl. That's all he cared about.
It's the whole thing with Russell Wilson is can he get a second? It's the whole thing with Aaron Rodgers. These guys are remembered for how many rings they got. Even Peyton Manning, who's won multiple, he's won 2, is still thought of in some circles like as a winner for as good as he's revered. And I think maybe there's a chance, like I don't know now, obviously with Tom and Rodgers, but pound for pound, best quarterback of all time, 2 might not have been enough for being that good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so now we're entering Russell Wilson. I don't think it's crazy that he got this deal without playing it down for the Broncos. It's Russell Wilson.
Yeah, well, you mentioned he has a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He until the last 2 years, I mean, that's what's been the shakiest football he's played.
Mm-hmm.
Dealing with injury, of course. He's never had a good offensive line.
No.
But he has the pedigree. And also, add some perspective here, the Broncos don't have the luxury because they keep missing in the draft on quarterbacks. They have to go and get a guy who's a surefire thing to at least be a top 15 quarterback, top 10 quarterback. And when he's right, when he's absolutely dealing, he's a top 5 quarterback in the NFL.
Absolutely. I mean, the Broncos are a top 5 booty cheeks team when it comes to drafting quarterbacks. Lynch, Locke, Tebow.
And he's 30. He's 33.
Yeah.
So
Got
he
a lot left in the tank.
he feasibly has another 4 years where he's going to play really good football.
Better line, not the runner he used to be as well. He's more pocket presence.
But he won't have to be
Yeah.
because he has Judy, he has Sutton. Javonte Williams is one of everyone's favorite running backs that's on the rise. He still has Melvin Gordon.
Yeah, and we spoke about small receivers. KJ Hamler.
Yeah.
Want to throw him out there?
Tim Patrick goes down, but KJ Hamler is going to step up, and he's got
throw him out there.
Albert O, the tight end from Mizzou.
So uncommitted to learning his name.
Bleav in Mizzou. That's a great show on the Bleav network. Joe Yancey.
Nice plug.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good show. Just launched.
Yeah.
Check it out.
You want to plug another show as well while we're talking more AFC West football?
I would love to. We've really only hit one of the 4 teams, obviously, in the AFC West, and I would love to go to the rest of the AFC West because that's what everyone's chattering about.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take it to Bleav Me with Joe Cerullo, Brandon B. Lang, as you nicknamed him, and Slash, former Pittsburgh Steeler quarterback Cordell Stewart.
Let's talk about the Raiders. Let's talk about that AFC West because you've got 4 teams here that are all playoff caliber. It's very tough. Last year, I said the NFC West would have 4 playoff teams. Seattle fell off. They had 3. Really tough to get all 4 teams in a division into the postseason. Can the AFC West do it? And Brandon, who do you think the best bet is to win that division? Is it the Raiders to win it, or are they a wild card team? And are you going with Kansas City maybe to win that division?
It's literally the best division in football.
Oh, yeah.
You look collectively at the 4 quarterbacks that are going to go at it. Carr, Mahomes, Herbert, and Russell Wilson. They're going to beat the crap out of each other 6 times. Beat the crap out of each other. So competitive. To me, it's the number 1 division in the NFL. And I'm telling you, I'm going to stick with the Raiders at plus 75. We already know Slash is all over Mahomie. And that's fine. That's fine. I ain't hating. I'm appreciating. But for me, the value at plus 575, I'm all in on Vegas.
Slash, what do you say? Are you in on Vegas, or are you not taking them seriously with Josh McDaniels at the helm?
I'm going with the Chiefs, man. I cannot, because here's the piece to the puzzle, and I think we talked about this a moment ago. Andy Reid, he is the matchmaker and creator when it comes to those types of problems, right? We've seen what he's done with motions and shifts and coming off of bye weeks. He's the most winningest coach when it's time to coming off bye weeks and how he's won consecutively after that. I just think that relationship between those two and the bodies that he has on offense as well as on defense, it's going to take some time to figure it out because nothing's guaranteed. But if I'm sticking with a quarterback that I feel like can really get it done when needed, as far as being able to make it happen.
Okay, just who's going to win the division? We know Nick is going to go. Speaking for DJ, Nicky Snacks Crider couldn't be here with us today. He'll be here again, though.
He's boots on the ground in Austin, Texas. He will be
boots.
Yeah, he'll be attending the UT Alabama game, and he'll have some great stories to bring back next week. Best to Bleav on Stadium. Who's winning?
Yeah,
I'm riding with Cordell. I think that the just security that team has, having a coach like Andy Reid, having Patrick Mahomes, having Travis Kelce, so many consistent pieces. Again, it's a new regime in Vegas. I almost said Oakland, but for the Raiders. Like the wild pick that B-Lang thinks they're going to win that division. I get that
from a betting perspective.
I get it. It's the value, but still, I think they're the worst team in that division.
Sure.
I think that the personnel of the Broncos is better than the Raiders. So I would take them as the 3rd team. I think the Chargers they have a fantastic roster. Justin Herbert might be the best quarterback in the NFL, which is high praise, obviously, because Patrick Mahomes is in that division. But they haven't proven to me that they've done enough and are capable of enough to even get to the playoffs because they didn't get there last year. And it's a second-year head coach. So I have to ride with the Chiefs and Mahomes and Reid. What about you?
With you on the Chiefs. and I'm with you in some more great Bleav content. I'm with you on the Chiefs. I think the offense is going to be just fine without Tyreek Hill. Hot take, but I really believe so. More great Bleav content coming up. We have Smash and Dash, Chris Johnson, Lendale White, little running back session, Bleav in Badgers, their guest Joe Thomas, he's joining the show, and we have the Coach JB show talking more NFL football. We'll be right back. Hit your free throws because they are free.